aggravating as hell. And it was not, I wasn't even like losing connection. It was just like, oh, reconnecting. What do you mean reconnecting? Everything was fine. I thought YouTube was being stupid, and then I realized, no, Streamlabs is completely disconnected. So fed up with this thing. How many times can we change the settings? We change them, and we change them, and we change them, and we change them, and it still won't frickin' work. Not reliably. So fed up with Streamlabs. And I know what Streamlabs is doing at this point. I know it's Streamlabs. And it makes no sense, because like yesterday, I turned everything on, I walked away, I went to work. It was up for 17 hours. It reset once on Twitch, never reset on YouTube, even though it lagged a bunch. It ran for 17 hours, over 17 hours yesterday. And yet today, hour and a half in, dead. Completely disconnected. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm allowed to be annoyed and done with it. You can only tweak it so much, and it's like it still won't reliably work. Gone through all the settings. It's not an internet problem. It's a Streamlabs problem. And it's like, okay, well, fine. You know what? Streamlabs wants to be a problem, then Streamlabs can be somebody else's problem, because I'm ready to throw it out the window. How are these not? We need to be there. Alright, so now I'm recording. Guys, again, I'll have a VOD. Nope. Nope. Nope! I said nope. Put the dynamite away. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not unusual to have streaming problems by any means, but it does get freaking frustrating. And a lot of the streamers that I watch use, oh, well done me, use OBS. And I thought Streamlabs and OBS were the same thing when I got Streamlabs, because I have tried both previously, and they looked identical. Come to find out that Streamlabs is a separate thing that had licensed OBS to like use it. So basically they built a copycat of OBS with OBS's permission, and then they split from OBS. So it used to be called Streamlabs OBS, and that's why it's now just Streamlabs. Because OBS said, no, we want our own thing. So that's why they look so similar. The annoying thing for me is like, okay, well, if I am going to just try and switch over to OBS, I can cancel everything on the Streamlabs side, and I can go over to OBS. I just have to rebuild my scenes and stuff. I think a lot of the controls are very similar, so like trying to figure out how to incorporate my avatar and things like that probably wouldn't be too much of a nightmare. It's just been my own pure laziness that I haven't really spent any time yet actually trying to see about doing that. Especially after all of the adjustments and setting changes, and I've looked at Restream and whatnot. I just want it to work, and I feel like it should just work. I feel like it's like intentionally being obstinate. Oh, you'd like to have a stable program and be able to stream at a reliable quality every time without constantly changing settings? Who do you think we are? Okay, put that dynamite away, sir. Splitters. That's not really gonna work. Can you go? You can go down there. Good. Because that's where I actually. That down on the edge. There's one there, and there's one here. I would think so, Pouncy. It's just, I've been too lazy, and I've been doing everything else to really spend the time to actually try and do like a changeover. I could at least start it up, because I have a copy of it somewhere. I could start it up and at least experiment with it. If I end up thinking that it's worse, then I don't have to switch to it. It's just a matter of getting myself to do it. Mouse sticking, come on. Like how I decided to go up and over instead of through this building. Why with the dynamite? Put the dynamite away. Can I stick a splitter on the end of this? Yes. At least that is what it is telling me. It's telling me I can put a splitter on the end of this. These need to be mergers. And here I was saying I did such a good job at being careful that they were facing the right way. This. Need to be mergers. Go in. Excuse me? No. They do need to be splitters. Were they just not aligned correctly? I need an undo button so I can put them all back. I asked for you. You're an in. Why were you not an in last time? Last time you were an out. I want you to go in. Something was backwards somewhere. It's not a bad looking little mixer. I see what you did. Pretty deep, but I caught it that time. Turn. No. There. How's that for some symmetry? That's not bad. Thought of an issue with that. Anything that gets plugged into them gets plugged into the same circuit switch. I don't want that. Okay. The building itself is done. It's ready to go. Inlets are on that side. The outlets are still on this side. Okay, and these are mergers. Merge. Whoops, 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 whoops. I gotta make sure I know which way it's going before I do that. Merge to the right. Nope, that one did not work. I don't know what it attached to, but it did not attach. Oh, it did. It did attach correctly. This part did not. Hang on, I was facing the wrong way. Hold on. Grab. Turn. What is my number 6? 6? Splitter. Nope, I need a merge. Let's make sure these are all connected and working. I should see quartz come flying out of it onto this belt. 1, 2. One, 2. Go that way, and then I know that they're all connected. 1, 2. One, 2. One, 2. 1, 2. All right. Quartz is ready to go. Let's flood the system. Didn't trust that, and it's a good thing it didn't. 6. No. Very nice. very happy with the symmetry of this one. Came out very nicely. That quartz crystals here, and then this side should it's not connected. Got the line there. This is all line. These are on? I can't honestly tell if these are on. One side's working, one side isn't. The power line's somewhere. For frick's sake. Let me up. Here. That's where it's not. Stop falling. I'm not connected. Grab you. There we go. There's our silica. Perfect. This side is silica. This side is quartz. Quartz crystals. Snow possible in the next hour. Okay, if you say so. That's my weather update. Keep going for the Z and hit. Wait. Quartz. There we go. Keep going for the Z and hit the X. Quartz. Well, it's telling me that I have a chance of snow, and the chance, okay, it's gone up. It was like less than 10%, and suddenly it's 32%. It was 46 when I was looking at it, and then it just dropped to 32. And it also says that it's 24 degrees and feels like 16. Quartz. Quartz. Crystal. Silly. Silica. Silicon. Words. 2-2. Okay, basic quartz is done. What is next? Why is Streamlabs using a quarter of my CPU right now? Between 25 and 29% of my CPU is going straight into Streamlabs. Sulfur is next. Alright. What do we make with sulfur? Hello? Sulfur? Recipes? What happened to this? Sulfur. Thank you. Black powder, compacted coal, sulfuric acid. You use it to make sulfuric acid. It's a little more advanced. I need the sulfuric acid for uranium cells later on. So we'll skip the sulfur. What's next? Oh boy, coal. Alright, well, there's a lot of things we're going to be using coal for. Here's the main one. Steel. We need to build a huge steel plant. And then we're going to need an aluminum plant. Diamonds as a secondary thing. You're going to have the particle accelerator for that one. Turbo diamonds. Nitro rocket fuel. Instant scrap. So the main thing on this one is going to be our steel production. So we need both coal and iron for this one. So this is going to be a bigger one. It's going to have to go back over towards my iron plants because I'm going to need iron. And I might as well just take it right off of the belt going into the iron plant over here. And go ahead and find me a camera angle I like. A and make it again. Create. Go. Actually put any signs on this thing, or is it just a big building? It's copper, it's not iron. This one's iron. I covered the billboard with all the belts. Where's the billboard? See, iron plates. Okay, so I have all of those going directly into this. So I'm going to have to take some of this, and I'm going to have to send it that way. So I also am going to have to bring coal out here. I need to dump them both into foundries, I believe. Do I need the smelter first? I think I need the smelter first. Nope, raw materials. Okay, perfect. Curasor. Hello, how are you? Hope I said that correctly. Oops. Alright, so I need this to be somewhat large. Because there's a bunch of steel products. My mouse keeps sticking. Hold on a second. There's a bunch of steel products that it's going to be going into. I have a stationary mouse, and every now and then it will collect enough dust on the little rollers. I gotta pop the bowl out. Woo! Okay, that's much better. Okay. I want some space because that's the output for the copper plant. So let's push this back a bit. Yeah, lag. And off we go. I'm not really seeing my level line. It's there somewhere. Hello? I still wish that the stuff on my screen, the thing that says currently building foundry and what it takes, I still wish they would move that down so that I could see more clearly where I'm putting things. Doing pretty good. Hope you're doing all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a pear tree. Is that straight? I'm going to say yes, that's straight. No, I'm not familiar with that game. I know there was a new one that they were saying that was like a cross between Factorio, Satisfactory. I don't know if that's the one you were talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So every one of these is ultimately going to need to be making steel, so we can go ahead and preset them for that. Steel. One of the YouTubers that I follow is playing a new game that he said was like a cross between Satisfactory and Factorio. And it was like, yeah, so it's like you're building a factory on an alien planet, but you also have to deal with hordes of alien creatures that really don't want you to do that. like Satisfactory. It's very calm and quiet. Alright. So there's a million steel things I'm going to need. But it's specifically pipe and beam to begin with, so we'll do those 2 sets. So all of these are going to create the steel ingots. It's 45 per minute. How fast do these use that? 60. Interesting. I got an itch in my face. Every now and then the sun gets hot. Okay. So if I want to match these up, I'm going to need boosts. I'm going to need to put some slugs in it. So for right now, let's plan on a 1-to-1. Let's move. Oh, and I just realized I'm not the right color. Hold on. Pause everything. I got to get the right color. I'm still working on quartz color. I need coal color. So the gray one? It's the gray one. Okay. I feel you there. So I have fiber. There's this new-ish place here in Idaho Falls that's, what is their name? Goodness gracious. What are they called? Why is it not on my calendar? Because I already paid it. That's why. Fibercom. So there's this place here called Fibercom, and they just installed fiber in my neighborhood over the summer. So they are running a deal that if you opted in, they would do free installation from the main line to your house. So I had Sparklight, and I was so fed up with them and their garbage. So I switched over, and I have fiber now. Well, there's no way. There's no way. No, there's no way. It's 1 block off. It's 1 block off. Come here, you. And there's 2 down there that are a block off. Twitch, stop bugging out on me. Even with my Fibercom, my Streamlabs, my actual Streamlabs is being stupid. And it's cutting in and out. My internet is fantastic. And my Streamlabs is now my problem. I've been very happy with Fibercom. I have had, for the most part, very stable internet and very good speed. So it's like yesterday I just played Ducks all day long. And I had the stream up for